Grand Rising. I woke up like this. Ooh. Okay. So today I want to speak about some spiritual shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people in life they return shit back to sender, right? This is why I don't do this, right? So let's just use it's raining outside, for example, and somebody's pouring some water on your head, right? So say that there's a person on top of me, right? And they're pouring water on my head. If I turn around, right, and I pour water back on their head, the cycle of chaoticness is just being repeated. You know what I'm saying? They're pouring water on my head, and I'm just going to pour water back on their head. It just sounds stupid. So, my solution, how I look at things, is I'm going to get an umbrella. So, somebody's pouring water on my head, and I get an umbrella to shield me, right? So, it's more about, for me, it's about knowing the proper protection to use, right? Instead of returning things back, because that's the energy that's being carried, right? So think of it on a way higher, worse level. Somebody is sending something bad towards you. For example, wishing you get into a car accident. I can speak on it because somebody was doing this to me. I'm very intuitive. I know who was doing it and where it was coming from. So people who return things back to sender would say, no, the car accident's not going to happen to me. It's going to happen to you. And then that person gets in the car accident, blah, blah, blah. Things happen worse off. I am not even that person. I'm the type of person that don't even kill flies. You know what I'm saying? I've always been this person. So for people to call me demonic and to say I'm this and I'm that and I'm that and I'm this, it's like, no, I've just been spiritually aware of what people do to me, and I've been having this gift for a long time. I'm just not the one to return things back to sender. Now, I know that's what a lot of people are taught to do. That's what a lot of people do. But for me, it never resonated in my spirit to send something back to somebody that's going to affect them 10 times worse. Because you got to know that's how karma works. When you do something to somebody, it comes back to you 10 times worse. But some people do know how to send that to you very quickly. And I'm not kidding. This is not a joke. So, I'm not that. I'm going to go get me an umbrella and some protection before I send that harm back to you. If anything, I'm going to be wishing you well, because sadly, I have to be the example, so I go through a lot of shit. But once I learn to protect myself, a lot of shit doesn't really touch me. You know what I'm saying? Why speak things when if you know something is supposed to happen, why not speak against it before it happens? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Sometimes in life, you already know what's going to happen. You know your car has been tripping. So you be like, oh man, I know my transmission finna go out. Instead of just letting it happen, because sometimes you could get prepared. You know what I'm saying? You know things are coming, so sometimes you could prepare yourself. But what if you could stop it from even happening before it happens? Why not speak positive into anything you do? When you get in your car, you speak positive to your car. Keep that thing clean, and everything is energy. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Even your fucking cars. So, what are you doing to protect yourself, your belongings, your kids, your shit? You're just, and sometimes you need a little bit more than just words. You know what I'm saying? But you have to protect yourself rather than returning something back to others. Because I can't say I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna support the cycle of having somebody go through something 10 times worse than I'm already going through. It's just not right within me. It's not right within my spirit. And if it's right in your spirit to have somebody going through something that you just went through but 10 times worse, then that's what you do. Like I say, life is in balance. It's good and bad. But you have to know whatever you do, you receive it back. So what are you doing? Who do you want to be? Do you want to be for better, or do you want to be for worse? And some of y'all already made your decisions on who you want to be, and you're doing it, and you're walking in it, and you're living in it, and you ain't seeing no issues with what the hell you doing. But I'm here to tell you who I am. And My whole life, I have been the protector and I have been the savior. What? Okay, give it a break and maybe he'll play in a minute. Okay, so decide who you want to be. We all have darkness within, right? So that's depression, stress, anger. We all have it within. But when it becomes an issue is when you start putting that into somebody else's life. When you are gossiping, when you are causing somebody else stress, like just because you are having a bad day, I love Miss Tabitha, because she always says, just because, if you having a bad day, don't go be messing up nobody else's. And a lot of people are choosing to go mess up somebody else's on purpose. Because there's people like me. They know exactly who it came from. They know exactly who said it. And they come for you. I'm just not that. I'm more of the one to go get some protection rather than send that shit back to you. Because I know what my storm just looked like. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. Like, just recently, I lost my home. So, yeah. Why would I know somebody was wishing that on me. But I know what I just went through. Why would I wish that back on them? Sometimes you have to deal with what you deal with because of what the universe hands you, right? But sometimes there are people who enhance your hurt. And that is just the truth. Sometimes they enhance your karma. And that's just the truth. The words that you speak matter because they do hold weight. Sticks and stones may break my bones. Words never. No, that's some bullshit there. And whoever made up that shit is some bullshit. Because words can hurt you. Because words carry vibration. Words carry frequency. Words carry shit. Either positive or negative. When you are aware of your words and the vibration that they carry and the weight that they carry, you will be more careful about the way you speak. In the way that you speak into others. People scared of me, but they letting random preachers and prophets put their hands on them at church. Okay. And I ain't never heard a fly. But it's cool. It's cool. People, they like to demonize everything. Things that they don't understand. And I think it's very interesting. These kids is learning about the Salem witch trials and all these other things and stuff like that. In life, you have to learn to speak truth. And some of y'all know y'all was born different. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all was able to do stuff when you was younger and thought it was just something that you did. But you have been trained that didn't happen. Well, I'm here to tell you that shit did happen. When you put your pencil up and you was able to hold that shit up and it stayed, that shit happened. Real life. So it's time for some of y'all to wake up, start walking in your power and your truth, and don't worry about what nobody else is doing. And we got to do some things, a lot more things out of love. Because the way the world is going, it's going to push everybody to really start loving each other. Because before, you talk shit about your neighbor and did this and did that. But now it's coming to the point where you got to find your team. You got to figure out who's for you. Because eventually we all going to need each other, and that's what it's supposed to be. It's nobody against nobody. Anything that creates separation is from a negative entity. You can't tell me no different. Now, religion, I like to talk about religion because that's one of the things that people feel like it doesn't make a division. It can actually make both. It can either be bringing people together or it can separate people. Because at the end of the day, each religion has a name. This religion believes in Yeshua. This religion believes in Jesus. This religion believes in Buddha. They all have different names. Yes, ma'am. Oh, okay. But when you are enlightened and you know that everything is one, right? You understand that it doesn't matter the name. Like, it matters the energy that you're carrying. Because Each religion should teach you that nothing should come with judgment. So a lot of people, without even noticing, or some of them do notice, that you're passing judgment on so many people and so many things.
Mommy, didn't wash good.
So,
Mommy, I didn't wash good.
hold on. So,
Mommy, I didn't wash good.
I'm here to say, do what you got to do for you. Because I'm telling you now,
Mommy,
people.
I didn't wash good.
You didn't wash good?
No.
Oh. Wash what, your hand or what? I'm here to tell you. I know I'm looking rough. I just woke up not so long ago. I just threw some shit on. This is my baby daddy hat. What?
The light up in the bathroom.
Turn the light on in the bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
You need to go potty?
Mm-hmm. No, I mean go potty.
You don't need to go potty?
I mean wash good.
You need a washcloth?
No, wash good.
Wash good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. Well, let me attend to this baby of mine. But remember what I said. It's more about getting protection rather than sending that energy back in a circle. Because some energies just need to be stopped. Okay? Where energy goes, that's where it flows. And where it flows, that's where it goes. Okay? So we need to put it going towards more positive and lightful things. You know? And stay away from this negative stuff that's going on. And it's a repeated cycle because that's what's given out. When you send something back, it comes back. Okay, let's look at the cycle of life. It goes here, 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 back around, right? But sometimes you can add something to the cycle to send back around, right? So when do you put a stop to certain cycles? And maybe start a new cycle, okay? So let's be more cautious of the words we speak, the words that we're sending back to returning to sender, and all these things. You know, and if you don't want to use return to sender, look at the words you speak. Oh, I went through this. I wish this person would do this and do that. Don't do that. Because you are the cause of your own suffering sometimes. Because of what you have put onto others. Some of us have to be the example. Because I know I live righteous. I know I eat right. I'm not going to say I'm perfect. Nobody is. But the life that I live, I have to be the example. And I have to be the example so people would do better. Right? And so you guys can get prepared. Get prepared. I always say I'm the example. So use it, you know? Use the examples. If you have lost your job recently and you've been a month without no pay, I would tell you don't wait, especially because most of us live paycheck to paycheck. You better get your ass up and go get a job like yesterday. I don't care if you got to flip some burgers, work at Chick-fil-A, go help some homeless people. I don't know what you need to do and what's your calling. But everything you do is just need to be out of love. It doesn't matter what you do in life. It don't matter what career you choose. I've done 1,000 things. But I know that everything that I have done has been out of love and have made a difference. So yes, I'm have my own business and these things and stuff like that. And right now it's like on a standstill, but it don't stop. I'm just hit a little bump in the road. But I know what my mission is. Never forget the mission, even though you're going through some bumps. All right? Y'all take care. I gave y'all some words today. And please use them. Go get y'all a job. Stop waiting on these people. Anything that you have to wait on somebody else for, it might not be aligned with you. If you waiting on somebody for these food stamps, for a paycheck, for something, you have to know that they can give you that paycheck tomorrow and tell you, like, we gonna let you go by the next day. And then it's on their timing. Why don't you start doing stuff on your timing? Something you can control. Because some things in life we can't. And we let it go like Elsa and we welcome the new seasons. But think about what you can control. And right now in my life, I'm trying to control my finances because I do not want nobody over my head stopping my money, stopping my life. No, we're not doing that. And plus, the show don't stop anyway. Somebody could think they stopping something, but it's still going. I didn't forget who I was. I didn't forget where I'm going. It's just a bump in the road. So, y'all, love, light, clarity, wishing it all upon everybody looking at this, looking at me. I'm gonna show y'all how I look later, but this is me right now. I'm cleaning up and get myself together. But love y'all for real, and just do more things out of love so it can circulate and stop letting people suffer. We need to all know that love needs to be there. Stop wishing these bad things on people. You need to be wishing that they get better. Please. For our kids' sake, we gotta start planting better seeds out here. Cause these seeds, that's why the world is going the way it's going. Cause the seeds that was planted was tarnished and it was a lie from the beginning. The roots was lies. So deeper than the roots, you'll find the truth. I'm talking about deeper than the roots. You'll find the truth. All right, y'all. I'm off of here. Peace.